Hello dear students, welcome to the online class. I am Sonia Akhtar, lecturer English, 34th BCS, Government Hargonga College, Munchiganj. Dear students, you can see on the screen that our today's topic is pronoun referencing. This is the lecture number 1 on this topic for class 11 and 12. Dear students, this is the item number 8 of your question. In this item, you will be given a text where you will find 5 mistakes in the use of pronoun according to number, gender, antecedent, reference, etc. And you have to write the correct pronoun in the place of the wrong one. For this, you will get 5 marks, and I am sure if you practice more and more, you will surely get 5 out of 5. Today's learning outcomes are: after this lecture, you will be able to know the definition of pronoun, types of pronoun. Dear students, I very well know that you all know about pronoun and types of pronoun, but as our today's topic is pronoun referencing and it is related to pronoun, so in the first lecture, I am showing you the definition of pronoun and the types of pronoun so that you can remember well the information about pronoun and what are their functions, how they work, etc. So our today's lecture is on pronoun. At first, I want to tell you that in this item, you have to find the mistakes where the pronouns are used in a wrong way. But what are the mistakes? How they are wrong? Because we use pronouns sometimes in a wrong way, and there are 2 types of mistakes. Number 1 is faulty pronoun or direct mistake. We can say it direct mistake. Number 2, unclear pronoun, or we can say it confusion. If you know these 2 types of mistakes, you will very easily you can find where the pronoun is used in a wrong way. So what is faulty pronoun or direct mistake? Look at the example below. I have written 2 sentences here. Try to understand very carefully. Rohim is a student. She reads in class 7. Dear students, see very carefully. Rohim is a student. She reads in class 7. So, our subject is Rohim. I am telling about Rohim. You know that Rohim is a male person, male subject. But in the second sentence, I have used a pronoun. What is this? She. Is it correct? No, you know. It's not correct. It is wrong. I have used a faulty pronoun. So what is the correct answer? He. He reads in class 7. So I have used a female pronoun for a male subject. So it is wrong. So this is called faulty pronoun or direct mistake. Again, unclear pronoun referencing or confusion. So what is this? Look at the example below. Rohim and Korim are very good students. He is the first boy in the class. Rohim and Korim, I am telling about 2 boys. Rohim and Korim are very good students. He is the first boy in the class. So, who am I telling about? Is it Rohim or is it Korim? It's not clear. Can you guess who is it? Is it Rohim or Korim? No, you can't understand also. So there is a confusion. So it is called unclear pronoun referencing. Here we have to use a noun instead of a pronoun. So I have used here he. It's not correct. I have to use a noun so that the sentence can be understood very clearly. So what is the right answer? The right answer is Rohim is the first boy in the class. So these are the mistakes. If you understand the mistakes very clearly, you will be able to find the mistakes very easily. And of course, if you know the use of types of pronoun, then you will be able to correct them also, and you will get 5 out of 5 marks, of course. So let's know about pronoun. You know what is pronoun, but I am telling you for you again. A pronoun is a word which is used instead of noun or noun phrase. Types of pronoun, we know there are 8 types of pronouns we have. What are they? Number 1, personal pronoun. Number 2, demonstrative pronoun. Number 3, distributive pronoun. Number 4, indefinite pronoun. Number 5, relative pronoun. Number 6, reciprocal pronoun. Number 7, reflexive pronoun or emphatic pronoun. We can say it emphatic pronoun also. Number 8, interrogative pronoun. So let's know about them. What are they? What are the pronouns and what are their functions? At first, we will know about personal pronoun. What are personal pronouns? Let's see. Yes, they are I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the personal pronouns. Now, let's see some examples. I. When we use I is used to indicate the speaker himself. Again, that you can see that I have used an example. I am a student. Next one is we. We is used to indicate more than one speaker and listener. The example is, we are playing football in the field. You. You is used to indicate the person about whom something is said. The example is, you have to join online class to continue your study in this pandemic. He. He is used to indicate the previously used singular male person. The example is, Uttam can dance. He is a good singer also. She. She is used to indicate the previously used singular female person. The example is, Rita goes to college regularly. She is a good student. It. It is used to indicate the previously used object. The example is, object or non-human subject. The crow was thirsty. It is looking for water. They. They is used to indicate the previously used person or object. The example is, tell your brother and sister that they are always welcome to come and stay. So that's all for personal pronoun. Now let's see another one. This is demonstrative pronoun. So what are demonstrative pronouns? These, that, those. These are demonstrative pronouns. So what are their functions? When do we use them? Let's see. Demonstrative pronouns are used to indicate the noun which is situated far or near. So demonstrative pronouns are used to indicate the noun which is situated far or near. দূরে অথবা নিকটে কোনো বস্তুর অবস্থান বোঝানোর জন্য আমরা ডেমনস্ট্রেটিভ প্রোনাউনটা ব্যবহার করি। It doesn't indicate the previously used noun. এটা previously পূর্বে ব্যবহার করা হয়েছে এমন কোনো নাউনকে নির্দেশ করে না। The example is those books are informative and useful. Those books are informative and useful. ওই বইগুলো খুবই তথ্যবহুল এবং উপকারী। Let's see another one. Distributive pronoun. What are distributive pronouns? Each, every, either, neither, etc. These are the distributive pronouns, and when we use them, we use distributive pronouns to indicate two or more persons or objects differently. Two or more persons or objects differently. The example is each of them is a good singer. প্রত্যেককে আলাদা করে বোঝানো হচ্ছে তাদের প্রত্যেকেই good singer. Second one is neither is good enough. কোনোটি ভালো নয়। Now indefinite pronoun. What are indefinite pronouns? Let's see. Here you can see on the screen I have written some pronouns. These are indefinite pronouns. Someone, somebody, everyone, everybody, something, nothing, nobody, anyone, anybody, anything. So dear students, these are indefinite pronouns. Now let's see some examples. Example number 1. Anyone can learn to play guitar. Anyone can learn to play guitar. Example number 2. Nobody can escape death. Now, why do we use indefinite pronoun? We use indefinite pronoun to indicate indefinite person or object. To indicate indefinite person or object. Next one. Interrogative pronoun. These are the interrogative pronouns you know very well. Who, what, which, whom, whose. The example, which book have you lost? Which book have you lost? Whom did you meet yesterday? Whom did you meet yesterday? Dear students, you can see that the interrogative pronouns are used to ask a question. The interrogative pronouns are used to ask a question. Next one is relative pronoun. This is very important. You have to know it very clearly. Of course, you have to know all of them very clearly, but relative pronoun is very important to know. These are relative pronouns. You can see on the screen who, what, which, whom, that, etc. So why do we use relative pronoun? We use relative pronoun to connect noun or noun clause with the relative clause. Again, we use relative pronoun to connect noun or noun clause with the relative clause. Let's see the example. The example number 1. Look at the example very carefully, attentively. I love to read the books which are written by Kazi Nazrul Islam. I love to read the books. I love to read the books which are written by Kazi Nazrul Islam. আমি ওই বইগুলো পড়তে পছন্দ করি যেগুলো কাজী নজরুল ইসলামের লেখা। আমি কাজী নজরুল ইসলামের লেখা বইগুলো পড়তে পছন্দ করি। So this is the use of relative pronoun. The next one is I knew the person who was standing on the street. Again, I knew the person who was standing on the street. আমি ওই লোকটিকে চিনি যে রাস্তার উপরে দাঁড়িয়েছিল। So this is the use of relative pronoun. We will know about relative pronoun more in our next lecture. Now let's see the another one. Reciprocal pronoun. What are they? Each other, one another. Each other is used to indicate the relation between two persons. Each other is used to indicate the relation between two persons. দুইজন ব্যক্তির মধ্যে সম্পর্কটা দেখানোর জন্য আমরা each other ব্যবহার করি। One another used to indicate the relation among the persons. More than two persons. I hope you understand. One another is used to indicate the relation among the persons or more than two persons. Okay, now the example. The first example is Robbie and Ronnie quarrel with each other every day. Robbie and Ronnie. Between two persons. The relation between two persons is indicated by the pronoun each other. This is reciprocal pronoun. The next one is the villagers help one another in their difficulties. The villagers. Dear students, try to understand the villagers. There are persons, there are more than two persons, villagers, help one another in their difficulties. Okay, I hope you understand the reciprocal pronoun very well. Reflexive pronoun. The reflexive pronouns are myself, himself, herself, themselves, itself, ourselves. Example, did she draw it herself? Did she draw it herself? এটা কি সে নিজে করেছিল? এটা কি সে নিজে এঁকেছিল? I can do my work myself. আমি নিজেই আমার কাজ করতে পারি. Dear students, look at the examples. What are they meaning? What are the meaning of the sentences? Reflexive pronouns are used to indicate that the object is indicating the subject. Reflexive pronouns are used to indicate that the object is indicating the subject. The object is indicating the subject. So, dear students, that's all for today. Hope you understand what is pronoun and what are different types of pronouns. In our next lecture, I will show you some right uses of pronoun, faulty pronoun, and confusion or unclear pronoun referencing. There are many more rules to use correctly pronoun. So in our next lecture, I will show you some rules of correct use of pronoun. So till then, stay happy, stay home, stay safe. Thank you. Thank you all.